Constantly pushing the limits. New formulations and techniques are being developed to make GICs more durable,
I see.
and it's possible that we'll see them become more viable for posterior restorations in the future.
What about moisture sensitivity? That's always been a concern with traditional GICs, right? Have there been any breakthroughs in that area?
Absolutely. Resin-modified GICs and geomers have much better moisture tolerance during placement.
Oh, that's good.
They're not as susceptible to that early water contamination.
Right.
It makes them much more user-friendly and a bit more forgiving, especially in those tricky clinical situations.
Yeah, that makes a big difference. What about aesthetics? Have there been any improvements in making GICs look better?
Definitely. The development of more translucent and color-stable GICs, and of course the introduction of geomers, has really boosted their aesthetic potential. We now have GIC materials that look just as good as composite resins.
Wow.
They blend in seamlessly with the natural tooth structure, even in highly visible areas.
So we're not just talking about restorations that function well, but also restorations that look great too.
Exactly. And that's important for patients, right? We want our restorations to not only work well, but also enhance their smile.
It's incredible how much progress has been made. We've gone from those early GICs, primarily for luting, to these advanced materials that are changing how we think about aesthetics, strength, and bioactivity in dentistry.
It is an exciting time to be in industry. The advancements in GIC technology have been incredible, and I think the future is looking very bright. I think we're just scratching the surface of what's possible with these materials.
Well, after this deep dive, I'm feeling incredibly optimistic about the future of restorative dentistry, and it seems like GICs are going to be a big part of that future. I'm really excited to see what comes next.
I agree with you there. GICs have come such a long way, and their unique properties make them essential for dentists. As research continues to push the boundaries, I have no doubt that we'll see even more groundbreaking advancements in the years to come.
We've covered so much in this deep dive, from the basics of GIC composition and classification to these incredible advancements that are really changing restorative dentistry. But before we finish up, I want to leave you, our listener, with one final thought to consider. With all these advancements in GICs, it makes you wonder, could they ever be the go-to material for all restorations, even in those tough posterior areas?
It's a great question, and it's definitely something researchers are working on. GICs have come a long way, but to replace amalgam or composites in those high-stress areas, we need some major breakthroughs. But imagine the durability of amalgam combined with the biocompatibility and fluoride release of GICs. That would be a total game changer.
It's amazing to think about. But even if GICs don't completely take over, they've got a special place in our toolbox. The biggest thing I'm taking away from this is that GICs are always evolving, always pushing the limits.
Absolutely. It's what keeps things interesting. We're not just filling cavities, we're using cutting-edge tech to restore teeth in a way that works with the body and is as minimally invasive as possible.
And we can't forget about the impact on our patients. Restorations that bond directly to the tooth, release fluoride, and could even regrow dentin. That's going to change their oral health in the long run.
For sure. It's about moving beyond just filling a hole and creating an environment that helps teeth heal and stay healthy. GICs are letting us do that in ways we never thought possible.
I don't know about you, but after this deep dive, I'm feeling pretty excited about the future of restorative dentistry. It feels like GICs are going to be a big part of that.
I'm right there with you. The progress we've seen is amazing, and I'm sure there are even more exciting innovations to come.
Thanks to everyone for joining us on this journey. I hope you found it as insightful and engaging as I did. I know I'm leaving with a whole new appreciation for what glass ionomer cements can do.
It was a pleasure to share some of my insights with you and our listeners. Never stop learning, right? Staying on top of the latest in dentistry is how we give our patients the best care possible.
I couldn't agree more. So until next time, stay curious, keep those skills sharp, and keep those smiles bright. We'll see you on our next deep dive into the amazing world of dentistry.